Hi, and welcome to another episode of Stupid Stuff Only Michelle Would Do, because why not? In today's episode, we are going to play The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX on 4 different classic systems. Well, classic is in, some are old, some are new, whatever, blah 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 blah. So, we have here a Game Boy Pocket, a Game Boy Advance. I wish I had an SP, but I lost mine, and that's why I'm fidgeting around with Game Boys, because I still haven't found a good condition Game Boy SP to buy, or Advance SP. A 3DS, and Nintendo GameCube Game Boy player, which is conveniently down there, on that TV. Okay, so, for the first one, we will start out with the Game Boy Pocket. Pull my sleeves down real fast because they're annoying. Okay. So I'm going to insert the game. And now we get the fun of turning it on. Isn't that cool? I loved this game when I was a little kid. This was my absolute favorite game when I was a kid. I used to be able to beat it in 2 hours. On the trip to Virginia, to where we had a house up at the lake, I would always play this game. And I got to where I would use like Game Genie codes to find ways to cheat and stuff, because it got boring and I was doing stuff like trying to hack into walls and find hidden stuff. So this is the Game Boy Pocket, which I had the Game Boy Pocket back then. And I really liked it. I had the original Game Boy, which I don't have one of those to show to you. If I did, I would. And I may be getting one soon. I haven't decided yet. But I did have the original Game Boy, and I did have the Pocket. Yes. And I did have a color at one point. I don't have one of those right now. So we'll start up the game here and go into a town. So there's our town, there's our Link. He's only got his shield because I haven't actually bothered getting the sword yet. Black and white, delicious high-res LCD screen that lags like hell. Okay, so that's the... Now, we'll play it on the Game Boy Advance. Okay, there it is in our Game Boy Advance, ready to go. Now, I had one of these when they came out. I'm going to put it in stretchy screen mode. And I really kind of liked it, but I was kind of annoyed about the screen, as was everybody, because, it's really hard to see. I will not skip the opening. But everyone kind of complained, it was really hard to see what was going on the screen and that kind of thing. And so I eventually got an SP and then a backlit SP, and I loved the backlit SP. But as you can see, the Game Boy Advance looks fine, especially if you hold it in the right light. It works really well. It works a lot better in like outdoor light, natural light, than it does in fluorescent lights. I discovered. I like the color. I had the original version at first, and then I got the DX version when it came out. But I liked the original because there was a cheat in it where you could, or not a cheat, but a glitch in it, where if you press select to pull up the map between screens, it would not reposition your character when it loaded the next screen, and you would end up on the other side of the screen, and you could use it to hack your way into places that you shouldn't be able to get into. And I loved that. And they took that out for the DX version. So I'm taking that out. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and put it into the GameCube. There. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the 3DS version so that I don't have to move my camera here to show you what it looks like on the TV screen, because I will have to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this part first. So, when this game came out on the 3DS, it didn't really matter to me. No, it really didn't matter to me whether I had it or not because I had to buy it again. Just had to. So it's down here. And here we are. Let's reset the game. Yes. So as you can see, it's a lot brighter on here. I'm gonna try and see if we can adjust it for that. Yeah. It's a lot brighter. It's a lot cleaner. You can see what's going on really well, and of course it's stretched so it's bigger. Look at all the colors. Link looks green in this instead of orange like he did last time, which is fun. You can see the trees and the beach and everything. Let's see, adjust. There we go. I love this song. I remember as a kid, when I was a little girl, I cried when, at the very end of the game, when they played that Windfish song and all that stuff happened. I won't spoil it for anyone who hasn't played it, but when all this stuff happened and they played the Windfish song, I cried because it was so touching and heartwarming, and I was so sad and stuff, but bittersweet and happy, and I was really, really excited. And this game like has super memories for me because of that. So as you can see, the dungeon is in a lot pretty color. Yeah. See all the bright, flashy color. Ooh. Let me go back to that town real fast and try not to get killed. It's kind of hard playing this with my... I'm using like the reverse claw here, holding this up and playing it. See, here's the town. And this is where I was on the Game Boy Pocket. Right here. Isn't that fun? Okay. And now, to play it on the GameCube Game Boy player. And I have one of these fun little things here. So we're going to go ahead and hook it into our Game Boy Advance. And turn on the GameCube player. And turn on the Game Boy Advance. And with this, there we go. Now obviously it looks better on the TV when you're not recording it with a camera, but it still looks okay. This is an SD TV, so the refresh rates kind of ruin the whole camera recording stuff. I can move back and get a better picture. Well, that looks pretty good. It's a lot louder this way. I love this part. Poor little cute little Chibi Link is all washed up on the beach. Wake up, Chibi Link! Wake up! Wake up, little Chibi Link that I found on the beach. There's a windfish egg thing out there for you. Go and get this egg. Wake up, little Chibi Link. And that is today's stupid stuff only Michelle would do, because why not? Zelda Link's Awakening DX on 4 systems.